I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Pickett to throw on first down. And this one's incomplete. The Giants at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. Well, they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Pickett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Fields. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Bears and the Giants both looking to improve their passing games in 2022, that's for sure. Last year, the Bears ranked number 30 in the NFL in passing yards. The Giants actually one spot worse at number 31. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Fields. And that will be incomplete as well.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This from 44 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Under pressure, they got him again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Fields dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action, Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And here comes Berrios. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields being chased out left. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Fields now to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So he shifts past him. And down he'll go at the 25.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. They'll get this out to Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 13. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there at 22. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Fields. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards for number 11. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pickett back to throw. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17.
John Hightower on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Pickett. He'll get get this one underneath to Kamara. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett over the middle. He put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Okay, this isn't one where you... tape and hold it up as an example. I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. For the winning team here, Charles.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a... Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy think they with me. Yeah, crazy think they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. hustle. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into $1 million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think